Hey tribe, welcome back. Let's see what's happening with you next, what events to look forward to. We do have for the first option this little turtle. Pile number 2, we have the seahorse. Pile number 3, we have an elephant. See which one out of the 3 relates to you the most at this time. Or maybe one of them means something precious to you, and I will see in timestamps. Hey group 1, whoever has chosen a turtle, let's see what is happening with you next. What you may expect happening in the future. Let's go. We have the Four of Wands. We have realization. We have a Tower. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Hierophant. We have a Chariot. We'll pull a couple of cards from Steampunk Keeper deck. What's going on with you? We have stress and fear. That's going to relate to the Tower card. We have older woman. We have good news. And we have courthouse. Bottom of the deck, we have a little child. All right, so there's something very much that you are protecting here in your life. I don't know what it is for all of you. It could be your job, could be your home, could be your partnership. We're going to be talking mainly about this thing that you're very protective of. Now, what's happening next? Expect the unexpected here, truly, because it seems like you're going first through this a little bit stressful moment in your life where you're like, oh, things are not I expect them to be, or something is happening to the point where you go, I didn't plan this. I didn't plan this at all, but really, I don't feel like you're going to be disappointed at the end of this because I'm seeing a necessary shift that is happening, and it's happening for the better. So there was something squeaky in your home, right? I'm going to use a home as an example. Maybe there were squeaky floors in your home. Suddenly, and it was annoying to you for a long time. Suddenly something happens, your washing machine breaks and you get flooded by a lot of water and you go, oh my God, I need to change my floors. So something is happening that is kind of pushing you to make a change, and at the end of it you go, okay, it was stressful. I had to change the floor, but now looking at my home, why didn't I do it sooner? There's something along the lines of, why didn't I do this sooner? Why didn't this happen sooner so that it would push me, because we are seeing a bit of a push here. It would push me forward. Let's see, what else? It seems like, and probably you won't like to hear this, you're going to be pushed out of your comfort zone a little bit. Or you're going to be swayed towards a direction that you're not really used to, the path that is new to you. It seems that some of you will have to sign some sort of documentation, paperwork along the way. Now, this could be a contract that you're signing, but it seems like you're going to be stoked about this. For example, if we continue using the home as an example, you have to call someone up, right? Maybe you need a receipt, a VAT receipt for a company, so documents are still involved here. It doesn't necessarily have to be something to do with the court, but when this change arrives, it will need you to look at some of the paperwork or make sure that you have everything in place. Or you're doing something with the taxes here for some of you. Maybe you are being playful with that. Maybe you're like, listen, I have my own business and I had these expenses. Why don't I add this to my expenses list, right? Where maybe before you didn't think of that. There is some sort of realization happening here that comes with a bang. And I feel like your eyes are being opened to something you haven't seen before. Influential person, we have this older woman. Now these are two very different decks, but they do look very similar to me. The energy is the same person. She's gonna be influential. Now, you may not know who this person is. You will know in the future. Remember, we are tapping into the future event. I do see a contract being signed though, in this journey of yours. This is something that has maybe dragged out for some time for you. When you think of your life, what has been dragging? What you wanted to happen sooner, it will be happening, and it will require some sort of formality or document or contract to be signed. And it feels that you are excited about that. You're fully in control here. You are navigating through this situation with ease, and you're very much into balance. Let's see what else. Someone is very hands-on. 2 5s. Again, we're seeing a similar situation. I'm being frustrated of something that I don't have or something that is lagging in my life. And that time is over. The time of a lag of frustration is over. But it's gonna come with changes. It's impossible for it to come without changes. So be ready for those changes. By the way, I forgot to say in the beginning of this reading, currently I have mini readings available again. I do this once a week. Unless I go live, I do it a bit more frequently then. What are those mini readings? If you're new here, it's one question, $21.21 reading, and I will return it on the 28th of May. So if you need to book, go to one of my videos where I have announced about the mini readings, and all information will be in the description box. Okay, what else is happening here? We are seeing that you are very focused on building yourself up. I really feel like some of you are buying property or renting a new home. And this whole reading is about the home space or anything that has something to do with a home. It could be your yard, it could be your garden, it could be your chimney, right? We're seeing someone working really hard here to get to the place they want to be in terms of their property, their home. You may expect renovations, buying new furniture, making changes within your home, maybe redesigning it, and I feel like you're gonna be pretty stoked by that. Especially those who wanted to renovate your place, even if it's a cosmetic renovation for a while but didn't have maybe money or enough time, you will have resources that are needed here in order for you to make it. So I hope this made sense. If you need more content, find me on Patreon, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 2, let's see what is up with you. What is happening next? Any important event that we need to know of? Any important event? Group 2. What do we have next for you? Maybe you came from pile 1 or you're heading to pile 1 afterwards. If that's not the case, don't go there just because I told you. Stay within your reading. So we're going to be talking about relationship here straight away. Oh yes, of course. We have the King and the Queen of Swords here. Bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Wands. Let's get more cards. What is happening next? If you're not in a partnership yet, you will be. What did I say? Right. Some of you will be super stressed about it. Why? Okay, no big deal. Right, what we have here, what's happening next? I'm seeing a relationship between two people who are a really good match for one another. They both connect first on the intellectual level more than anything else, and then the romance blooms. It seems like this partnership is brought to your life for a reason. There is a little part of you that this is a platonic situation, and if it is a platonic, it's gonna be in your workplace, where you had to cross paths with a person who is going to be in some way changing your life a little bit. It's a relationship, romantic or platonic, that you're going to remember, and you will know the moment you cross paths with this person in the first, especially half a year, that you didn't just meet them for no reason. This is not a passenger type of a relationship situation where, you know, we meet people and those people leave our lives. Maybe we move, maybe they move, maybe we quit our jobs and we don't see them often or at all anymore. But we had some fun, right? This situation is different. It seems that pre-incarnation you both signed a contract and you agreed that you're going to meet one another and you're going to share some wisdom. Now, a lot of this wisdom seems to me very kind of mysterious. It seems to be connected to the unanswered questions of the world. It seems to be very magical in a way, and you both may be talking about some things that you haven't talked to a person about before. Interesting fact here is that both of you are showing up as, the way you connect first, as very logical, very smart people, almost business-like. The first approach will be, maybe if this is a date, the date may feel a bit like an interview or very formal. If this is a work situation, that's completely normal, right? But it seems like you first connect to this kind of mental state of each other, and you're talking about facts and you're talking about information, you're exchanging knowledge. And then the more you talk, the more you realize, ooh, I feel like there is something more here. And you start talking about some deeper topics with one another, and that's when connection is made. So both people are kind of showing to each other the parts of themselves that are deeper. A lot of other people know these people slightly from a different perspective. Not to say that you're faking here, but this person is able to access this other part of you, and you can do the same when it comes to them. Why you're crossing paths with this person? It's because you're going to have a lot of light bulb moments during this journey. And yes, some of them will be stressful because some of the things that you're going to go through and experience will be nothing that you've experienced before, especially if one of you is stuck on certain narratives and you're not flexible at all. This connection will challenge those. This connection will challenge any of these people or both of them who are thinking especially in black and white terms. This connection will challenge the rigidity, the pride, the ego, and is not to say that you are meant to be stressed in this relationship. No, these are some of the highlights that I'm seeing here. This will kind of open both of your eyes to some things that you haven't thought of. You maybe thought that you're very flexible, but the moment this relationship happens, you go, oh my God, I thought that I was flexible or I was open-minded, and this person is showing to me that actually in a lot of cases, I am not. So that's what type of energy I'm sensing about this. There's also an energy of competitiveness here between you two. Make sure that it doesn't end up being who's smarter, you or me, and it becomes a little bit unhealthy. It's up to you how you want to lead this relationship. It's up to two people here. You're going to very likely, either you are giving them a nice gesture or a gift, or they are giving it to you in the first 3 months of this connection. It doesn't have to be a material gift of some sorts, right? It could be a very nice gesture. They are helping you or you are helping them. A gift comes in many forms. By the way, a bit of an interruption. I forgot to tell you in the beginning. Currently, I'm available for mini readings again. I do those either doing live or I announce it on my YouTube. And what are mini readings? If you're new here, one question readings, kind of quickies, $21.21. You can book via website or PayPal, and return date as you are listening to this is 28th of May. So if you're listening to this way later, it's not going to be applicable anymore. But yeah, let's see what else we got here. What else is happening with this individual? Your circle is expanding. You both are kind of merging people together. The gang from your side and the gang from their side. Okay, let's see what else. And again, some of those people may not be someone that you're used to. Maybe they're very different. For example, if you tend to be very creative, maybe this person's circle is very logical. Maybe they are lawyers or they, I don't know, insurance people. You know, anything that is kind of drier than where you're at in terms of creativity. It could be vice versa. Or it could be just a very unique group of people who are connecting over certain hobbies. And that hobby may be very kind of... What's the word I'm looking for? Oh my god, I can't find the word for it. Exotic. I'm gonna use exotic. That hobby may seem very exotic to you. Okay. I don't know why, but with this I heard, how badly do you want it? But this is not connected to this relationship. This person may ask you, how badly do you want something that is on your goal list? They're going to be challenging you and they're going to be pushing you move forward. And sometimes you may get pissed off because you're like, don't push me. But they're like, but I just asked you a question. How badly do you want it? You know? And yeah, sometimes you get fired up, but at the end of the day you go, but actually that's when I'm moving faster. Maybe when I was without this person, I wasn't moving as fast, or not at all, right? In that aspect of my life. This is a challenging individual. This individual is able to call out any BS straight away. Straight away. This is someone who cares a lot about creating a legacy in their life. They're going to be super responsible in terms of their job and super responsible when picking partners. So that's what I got for you. I hope this made sense. If you want more content, find me on Patreon. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, my elephant people, whoever has chosen the third. Oh my god, why is my finger doing that? The third file. Oh, welcome. Oh, granny. I'm getting old. What can I say? Okay, let's see what's up with you. What's up with you? What's happening next? Pile number 3. See, there was something to do with your nervous system here from the get-go. Yeah, because, you know, I made fun of the finger, but the thing is, we have the 5 of Wands, and that's the first thing that I thought of. I saw a web, like a branch of a nervous system, and then I was like, boom, okay. What's happening next? You're learning how to have a more calm nervous system. Maybe you have some very intense triggers. You had them in your past and maybe you're jumpy, maybe you have PTSD. What's happening next? We are figuring out the ways how to calm ourselves down. So it may seem like not a big deal. Maybe some of you came to, I don't know, to hear something. Oh my God, I'm gonna go travel the world or whatever. This is much more important. Yeah, see, You tend to be overworked or overburdened by your own head. And your cards are going to dive deep with this Hierophant. Oh my God. We have, the Judgment here. We're going to talk spiritual shit, okay? We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Six of Wands. Yes, you can make it. Look, this is not for all of you. This is going to be super specific. If it sticks to you and if you feel it in your soul, this is for you. A bit of an info. You are realizing that before incarnation in this world, you have set out yourself a mission here, that you may have environments or live in environments where more or less you're okay, you're cared for, there is love, you have a roof above your head, and something is happening or something happened in your life that would trigger that nervous system. And one of your vows to yourself, once you are in a body, from spirit to soul in the body, that you're going to live in a way that helps you find peace at all times. Or you will be seeking for lifestyle that will allow you to calm the nerves down. So you could be my people who have anxiety, depression, anything to do with nervous system, PTSD, right? Maybe you wake up in the morning and your hands are shaky. What's happening next? You're diving deeper. And you're realizing that, oh, fuck, okay, why do I have to go through this? The most important thing here is that by you seeking for doing it for yourself to better your own life, you will also, at some point, will be helping others. I don't know what tools you're going to be using. Would it be counseling? Would it be hypnotherapy? Would it be some sort of healing? Would it be you just walking through your life and talking to people in a way that calms them down? It doesn't necessarily have to be your job, but you are realizing pile number 3, something to do with a mission, purpose, however you want to call it. That the sky is calling you. The source is calling you to step it up and to finally start walking towards where you're supposed to be walking, or what you set out yourself to do here. Does that make sense? What's happening next is you are becoming much more stable. And see, that stability starts within you first, and that's when it transfers to your wallet. So I feel stability within me, and I see stability in my wallet. Where I started maybe wasn't very pretty. Where I went is very significant and important. And you're doing this by using your intellect as well as using the nurturing power that you have and nurturing ability that you have in your heart. You're not supposed to feel this way for a long time with 5 of Pentacles. You're paying attention to what you're doing not enough of or doing too much of, and you're cutting the crap here. And the moment you do and you start taking care of yourself, like taking care of yourself means, discipline. It's discipline, it's routine. You are noticing how your world is changing. You may meet new people. You may want to socialize a little bit more. You may want to collaborate with people. You may want to work with people. And I feel like For some of you, it may not make sense right now. Like, what kind of people am I working with? It seems like a very close-knit team. Sorry, we got disconnected. My memory of the phone was full. It seems like a very close-knit team here. Let's see what else we got here. Look again, you're wrapping it up. I don't know, there is some sort of difficulty, a mental load that you are wrapping up, and you're saying it's enough. It's enough. I'm cutting this crap out of my life. So again, could be some sort of behavior, something that you haven't been looking at for some time, or something that you haven't seen for a while, or you didn't want to turn back and look because you didn't want to see it. And a time has come where you will. And you will be seeing everything much, much more clearly. You kind of gonna be evaluating your happiness. And you're gonna be making choices, decisions that lead you towards more happiness in your life. Again, we're being shown partnership here. This partnership, don't take this literally here, is being shown that it includes an age gap, age difference between two people. Two or more people, it doesn't matter, but it seems like, I would say 7 years is the least of a time gap. For some reason, this will be important. And I feel like the more I tap into these cards, the more I see what these two people are bringing to the table. One of them is bringing the sense of stability and wisdom. And the other one is bringing a sense of, what's the word I'm looking for? Innovation. Innovation and something of a modern kind. You put those two together in a partnership and they have both very valuable teams. Valuable tools, and it's a very valuable team. So you may expect some sort of opportunity that involves another individual or individuals. There is something precious that you're coming across, something very valuable to you, something that feels like it was almost predestined, to be honest. So I hope this made sense. Now, I don't know if I mentioned to you part 3. I do have many readings available. The delivery date is on the 28th of May. If you're watching this later, then it is going to be